So we all decided as a group that we were switching DMs, but we didn't want to play Dragon Age, so we're just doing another D&D campaign.
Yes.
So we're gonna go around, introduce ourselves, character's name, and race and class and whatnot.
What if I can't say my race?
I second that.
Well, yeah. You're aware, Bunny. I can't ever remember how to pronounce it.
What are you going to say your class is? A Shamsassin?
Assassin.
No, he is Samurai.
Samurai.
I kind of like Shamsassin better.
Yeah, but we don't get to do
It's
this.
like a
Samurai.
ShamWow, but with assassins.
Oh, so he sucks.
We can't do this all day.
Alright,
Yes, we can.
I know we can.
we'll start with you.
Okay. I am a samurai rabbit. There's a little bit of shamanism. My name is Jimbo. My friends call me Jimbo.
Friends call me.
I am Jinx, a pixie cleric, like a Tinkerbell.
Okay.
I'm Varric, a Frost Warden, and also Moreau, a rare male willow wind alive.
We're gonna have to look that up now. It's so hard what it is.
One of those Eladrin where the males are rare.
And Varric's a dwarf.
Oh yeah, that too.
He's
I
just a
said
wolf.
Warden.
You said Frost Warden.
Oh.
Ichigo. Yeah. Ichigo, the Warforged Warlord.
Because you just wanted war in there as many times as possible.
Yes!
Right?
Almost named him War. No.
My name is War. I'm a Warforged Warlord.
My name is Kratos.
I kill things for fun. Actually, I almost named him a rock.
I think between me and you, we're just gonna piss him the hell off. Because I'm gonna knock him one direction, and you're gonna pull him the other direction, and we're just gonna spend the entire campaign just kind of jerking the one enemy back and forth.
We're gonna play tennis.
So the campaign picture will be Pong.
Yes. That's how we
Okay,
play it.
so these two don't know each other? Is that just making sure, okay.
They would have never met.
Okay. So the idea behind the campaign is right now is that none of you know each other. You're all on different parts of the continent. And you have all just come across a small town that looks like it's got an inn and pretty much nothing else running.
I know this town.
Everything else looks like it's been abandoned.
This is a
Wait, I thought you said this wasn't reality.
Is there a tumbleweed going through town?
I kind of like how you explained the story, and all we're going to be able to hear on the tape is him pulling out his McDonald's bag.
Yes. That's all that matters.
Okay, you guys are in a... where you find a...
And then this.
That was awesome! Dude, everybody that heard that is going to love it!
That was the best thing that ever happened in the history of ever.
Well, the best part is when his phone rings, and then you just hear him talking on the phone while the rest of us are having a conversation. But so you all find the same town, but you're not anywhere near each other. You don't see each other.
Except the pixie fluttering around my head.
There's one building in this entire town. How do we not see each other?
No, there's lots of buildings. It's a decent sized town, and it just looks like it's all abandoned. And it's raining very heavily.
Is there a bar?
Oh no!
There's an inn.
Oil can.
Abandoned, possibly haunted town. This is becoming a thing with us.
Hey, listen.
So you see on the sign as you walk into the town, it is the town of Southier. And it's definitely looks like nobody has been in most of the buildings for several months. And you don't see anybody outside, probably because it's raining. And there's basically one light on in the inn, and everything else just looks like it's boarded up.
Are the raindrops like knocking me out of the air?
You're hiding under one of his ears.
I'm gonna be doing that.
Hide under the rabbit ear.
She couldn't do that. She hasn't heard that much.
Every time she sneezes, you just hear it really loudly. Oh, will you stop breathing?
I'm just gonna be hiding under your ear because I imagine a raindrop is just gonna go.
It's like a gauntlet. This is your first skill challenge. Go.
Can I get there fast? Oil!
Here!
Technically, you're made of rock. So
I know, but it's funnier if I'm made of metal.
I'm made of
Can I
dwarf.
call you Teddy?
More than dwarf, I'm made of. What?
No, I'm made of dwarf and I need a beer.
I thought you said you were made of beer.
Might as well be. 'Cause it's dwarf.
Pretty much.
You are what you eat.
I'm sorry, what's blood alcohol content? I just have an alcohol blood content.
Blood, I got rid of that shit years ago. It was getting in the way.
I wonder if they can control you.
I hope not.
Construct. You just gotta find the right rock.
His other thing.
Oh.
I can control the warlord.
Which is his job.
This is great.
Wait, what? That's my job. That's what I do. I control everybody else.
You're a dog. I heard you like warlord.
As you're walking towards the inn, you hear a chuckle from a nearby alley. Does anybody stop to investigate?
A chuckle?
Yes.
I'm this big. I'm not going nowhere.
Oh, you're going where he's going.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check on him.
Yeah, I'll perceive. No.
How about you not perceive anything?
I will perceive!
I don't know any of this stuff, so I can't perceive nothing.
You just roll a d20.
My eyeballs are like this big.
So 19.
Okay.
Alright. What are you doing?
And
18.
No, not good.
19 for him and 16 for him.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna say it.
What's
It's
her
not
bonus?
bad.
It is 3.
So, 21.
21.
What's her perception?
My, what big eyes you have for a pixie. A pixie with glasses.
Just your telescope.
It's gotta get bigger as it goes away.
The further away it gets from her, the more normal size it becomes.
Yes.
But what did it
What
get?
was your roll?
I'm trying. I don't.
-6.
It's like 5 up from the bottom. Right?
Perception -1. So
6.
6.
Yes.
I see Jack.
You're not even looking at the alley.
So,
I fell down.
so the Warforged doesn't even hear the chuckle.
Well, it's a chuckle. I don't care.
So you all look down the alley, and it is pitch black, the whole alley, from the corner of the building all the way back. You can't see, it's unnatural darkness. But you can hear some more soft chuckling about 20 feet backwards from the road.
Okay. Moreau is going to use light, and he's just going to kind of beam it into the alley. So whatever it lands on in the darkness,
Can I glow? I'm like a Tinkerbell. Can I glow?
I don't know, do you have that
Actually,
power?
yes. Not yet.
You might have
Eventually.
that. Well, no, she does. She has the lights. She just takes her like 10 minutes.
Oh, does she have dancing lights?
She has the dancing lights. I saw it on the thing.
Oh, okay, then yes, you can. You can actually make 4 lights and just command them to go wherever you want.
It just takes you a couple minutes.
So now there's an army of lights going
They're like this big though. They're like.
What the
Are
hell?
they gonna be like? Are they gonna be normal size or are they gonna be pixie
Probably
size?
about as big as you.
Oh.
You just see her like multiply, and then they turn into lights and go.
But yeah, so I
that was
shut
weird.
my light down. Like I said, the first obstacle in the alley is what it'll run into.
Okay. So you see
I have my hand on my sword.
everybody sees a light flare all the way at the back of the alley, like 20 feet down, and it looks like a brick wall, and then it's gone immediately as soon as it hits. And then the 4 orbs of light, you all see 4 orbs of light fly down and then disappear as they go into the darkness.
I I did that and then I hid behind your door again.
Did I see
Hiding
like,
behind your
when the
head.
lights were going? Did I see them illuminate like any trash cans or anything?
It looks like
Any debris that would be in the alley?
it looks like an empty alley. It doesn't even look like there. From what you saw of the 5 lights, it didn't look like there was any people there, but you can still hear somebody laughing.
Okay.
Pull out my
Moreau is
sword.
gonna actually just illuminate his sword at this point and just start walking down the alley.
Okay. Is anybody else? You're not. You don't see each other still. So nobody knows.
Into
you
the
walk down
darkness.
alley.
I'm gonna take my little arrow out and be like,
What you
"Peek around
laughing
this
at?"
ear."
I think we should not go in there.
That's okay, I'm standing on your shoulder, I don't care.
Varric is gonna ignore it and go into the bar.
Okay.
He's a
So
bar. If he wants beer, he has no interest in chuckles.
I'm just gonna put the people who are going down one
Yeah,
line
fucking
together.
darkness. I don't know
Okay.
why I'm going down there, but something commands me to.
Okay. So you step into the darkness. I need everybody, or I need the 2 people who stepped into the darkness roll perception.
A 1!
That means you have a 0 then, right? 'Cause you're-
No,
you
no,
got a 2.
I had a 2!
I have a 13.
All right.
He just ran into a fucking wall.
So the Warforged just continues walking. Moreau notices that after about 2 or 3
Go
steps,
over here and I will burn it later.
he notices that he no longer hears or feels rain, even though it was open sky from when you were out there. And your light does not work.
So it's completely dark now.
Yeah, it's completely pitch black. You don't see anything.
Is my light still illuminated and just not casting any light, or does it look like it visibly went out?
Well, you can still feel that it's there, but you don't see anything.
Okay.
So, well, I guess Warforged is just going to continue on.
Yeah.
Upon realizing there's no rain and there's no light, do you continue on? Or?
I'm gonna use ghost sound and make a noise not near me, but make it say, "Is anybody there?" So like if I'm standing here, the noise will probably be coming from like here, and it'll say, "Is anybody there?"
You don't hear a reply, but you feel like the answer is yes.
Are you friendly?
Maybe.
It's one of those, depends on what your definition of friendly is.
Are you going to try to shank me?
You don't feel threatened in any way.
Okay, then I'll just kind of like put my sword out in front of me as a guiding tool in case I try to put that the wrong
In case somebody walks in front of you.
You feel squish. You feel a squish.
And then I'll just, I'll put it back in the sheath and then I'll do this so I don't accidentally stab anybody.
So you're walking like a blind guy down the hall.
Yeah.
I basically am.
I didn't notice. I just kept on walking.
Yeah.
He doesn't even notice it's dark anymore. He's like, he still thinks it's raining. This place is awesome.
Wow, this is a cool place.
Alright, so
Why'd I go down this alley?
those two are walking for, to them, what feels like about an hour.
It's a long
They
ass.
just walked, and it was only like 20 feet deep, so you know that something is wrong, but you continue walking, and
I guess I should try it.
if you want to turn around and roll perception.
I will try.
Now, you said we, other than me and her, we don't see each other?
Yeah.
But do we hear sounds still standing at the end of the alley?
At the end of the alley, yeah, you could hear things that were in the alley. Like, so you heard the chuckling and you saw his light, but you didn't see him.
Did he hear my ghost noise?
I would assume he did.
Okay. Are we all like standing at the same entrance to the alley, or is there a bunch of different
There's
entrances?
a bunch of different entrances.
Can we map this out so I have some kind of concept of what's going on?
Well,
I think that's part of the point.
The point is
We don't know
you're
where
not
we're
anywhere
at.
near each other, you don't know where you're at.
Okay, well,
Okay, 8.
25.
It's better than before.
Good news! You didn't walk into a wall!
What
Okay,
do I
so-
not see?
He's about as useful as a wall.
You don't even realize how long it's been since you started walking.
No!
You're
I would
just
say
like-
that for a
No.
1.
No, yeah. You're like, you realize with an 8 that you've been walking for way more than 20 feet. But obviously you turn around and you can't see anything.
Well, I didn't turn.
But
so...
you now realize that it's not raining.
Thank you. Okay, realizing that.
And you kind of get the feelings that he got, that
No.
there's something here, but it's not threatening.
I'm going to take one step backwards, still with my sword partially out.
And throw the pixie.
There's something unnatural here.
With Moreau's roll, you can tell that you walked way farther than the wall that you saw your light hit. So you know that whatever that wall was shouldn't have been there.
Is that what I'm hearing down the alley?
Pretty much. Yes. But you know also that you probably can't leave back the way you came. You probably have to continue on if you want to go somewhere. Based on what you know from how far you walked and whatnot.
What I sensed, the thing I just said, hello?
Can I hear him at all? Like,
Yes.
Can we hear each other?
You should be able to hear each other, so you're in the same place.
I can only imagine what you're gonna hear when I talk.
At this, when you asked if anyone was there, the other three could hear it. But at this point, they can't hear you anymore.
Okay. I don't think Bar can hear anything. He's in the bar.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, as you were asking, they were already leaving. But he said he was still out there.
Yeah,
At this point, I'm gonna draw my sword, but not keep it out in front of me like this. I'm just gonna kind of keep it down and go. Are you friendly? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Do constructs even have souls, or are they basically just robots? I don't have any.
No,
They
it's...
have emotions.
They have emotions.
They
and
basically, I want to say the original Warforged that I learned about was that somebody took an elemental and put it into a body.
I didn't mention
But I don't know how the 4E Warforged works.
It basically, it's like... That's one of the
He's like
things
Pinocchio.
Are they like the golems from
Yeah.
the Dragon Age, basically? Or like the human soul, but in a mechanical body? Or
It's not a human
construct
soul.
body?
One of the things they do is actually think about whether or not they have souls, but they're like
They have no
robots.
idea,
but
yeah.
they
They're
have
like that good robot from that movie Will Smith was in that I can't remember the name of.
iRobot.
Why can't I remember the word robot?
So you have like artificial feelings, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, but it's the kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they get too,
That's what I was
think
wondering.
about
Like,
it.
do you actually
They
care
were
about what's going
created.
on, or is
They
it-
were created by people, but they don't know if they're
Yeah,
that they have souls or not.
yeah.
Okay.
It's debate.
Anyway, so I'll say that.
What? Am I friendly?
Are you there, or can you hear me, and are you friendly?
Yes, I can hear you. Depends on what you do to me.
I'm not looking to harm anybody.
Okay.
We're good.
Then I'm friendly.
Okay. Where are you?
In the
In an
dark.
alley.
In darkness.
Since
Where are you?
we're not in any kind of combat, can I use a minor action?
Yeah.
Call my spirit companion?
I was gonna send a bear.
Because I said something unnatural here, and I'm just preparing.
Okay.
I have a sewing needle.
Get your weapon to sew you.
It's got a button on it.
Safety first.
Just now imagine her wearing a thimble on
Can
her
I
head,
tell
too.
like what direction his voice is coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from where you're standing. So he's like literally right about where you're at. He's about the
I
same
probably
distance
should
into the
roll.
alley as you are.
I should probably roll to see if I notice.
No.
And I won't.
I'll just start feeling around with my hand. Do I touch him?
No, as far as you can tell, his voice is coming from where you're standing, but he's nowhere. There's nobody around you.
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
Sorry. I pushed a button and I forgot the sound was still on.
It's like I didn't hear anybody say they opened a door.
I open a door in the darkness.
I attack the darkness.
I do have magic missile. And we are in the darkness. I'm gonna cast it.
This is not about kid.
What are you doing? Casting magic missile. There's nothing there. I'm attacking the darkness.
And that's exactly what I'm doing.
Nobody attacks the darkness.
Nothing happens.
I do it again.
I'm gonna continue forward, and
That's a bad idea.
if I realize I can't get back, Forward's the only way to go.
Well, no, let me rephrase. That's a bad idea because I'm slinging missiles all over the place. You should probably be in the opposite.
If I get hit, I'll get hit.
He'll know where you are then.
I'm
Then
gonna
I'll go
put the
after you.
thimble
Okay.
on my head, and I'm gonna fly in there.
Alright, well, the entire point of casting Magic Missile, does it illuminate anything? Or is
No.
It
Like you see it light up just as you cast it, and then it's wherever it goes, it's dark the whole way, so you can't. It
okay.
doesn't give you any light or nothing.
I'm gonna
Onward.
fly down the alley with my thimble.
You're gonna go down the alley.
I'm
You're
gonna
She's
gonna leave
jumping
your
down
buddy
the
in
alley.
despair?
What? You're going down the alley. I don't think that's a good idea.
He grabs you by the foot with the chopsticks.
Oh, I finally mastered it.
Don't make me get the jar.
I'm really gonna have a thimble on my head. I'm just gonna be like,
Just imagine.
Is that what your chainmail is gonna be? A bottle cap for a shield?
what am I
This
gonna
is
wear
the
as
best.
armor?
Okay, so I'll keep
I
walking.
got a paperclip crisscross too, so it looks like chainmail.
I'm gonna keep walking forward with my hand out in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
we're gonna
feeling
skip Varric for now because he's the only one in the bar.
Okay.
And
No,
Yeah.
this'll stay. I'm like this big.
are you guys are you still just standing out there, buddy? Now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So,
in the air tapping my foot.
She's disappointed.
so
Nothing is happening down this darkness.
after what feels like another 10 or so minutes for the two in the alley, it's only been like 5 minutes for the people standing outside the alley, but it feels like forever when you're in there.
Feels like forever for Varric too.
Yeah.
'Cause he's fucking drunk.
He doesn't know what time it is. He
What the
doesn't
fuck is
care.
time?
He doesn't care.
This is what Varric has to say to you. What the fuck is time?
Alright, so
He's got important shit to do.
then you kind of get, all of a sudden it's bright around you. It takes you a second for your eyes to adjust. And you hear kind of a rattling sound.
Just both of us, or
Like that?
Oh, hey, Morgan's here.
Yeah, like that.
what are you talking about?
You're right, I was playing with the dice, I apologize.
Ah!
You stay over there. Can't lose
Oh,
you,
wait,
you're the
Is
big
this
one.
Moreau still, or is this her?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
still, it's the two that went in the alley.
Oh, so it is
Moreau
me
and
too.
Ichigo.
I don't have to. I don't have to roll.